Welcome back to the table. Today, Elisha and I, yes, I'm happy to have Elisha back with me, to do another round one. Today we're going to be playing not just one round of Let's Go to Japan. We're going to play almost the first half, not quite the first half of the game, because these rounds go very, very fast. If you watched our first look on this game, you have a sense of how the game is played. So check that out if you haven't already, and then come back. We will explain how the game is played as we play it, but not really much of a preamble before that. We're going to play, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 rounds, and then we're going to come back and show you when we go on the trip, because that's what happens at the end. I know the answer to this question, but I'll ask anyway.
What?
Have you ever been to Japan?
No.
No, she hasn't. Neither have I.
I mean, I'd like to. That'd be cool.
Where does Japan sit on your list of places to go? Is it in the top 5?
Absolutely.
Top 5? Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like an experience for
I've
sure.
always wanted to go for sure. And then if you didn't see our video, there's an interesting story behind this. The designer was going to go with his girlfriend to Japan in 2020.
Aww.
And unfortunately, the pandemic happened. So I don't know if they've gone since, if they postponed it, or if they never went. But in the meantime, he designed this game using the experience they had for planning their trip. And you'll see this game is all about planning. That's what you do the entire game. And then at the end, we will go on the trip. So without any further ado, we're going to get right to having, or planning anyway, our experiences in Tokyo and Kyoto and get into it. The first round, we're each going to get 1 Tokyo and 1 Kyoto card.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And then, as you can see right here, it says play 1 card, pass 1 card. So that's what you do in the first round. All you're going to do is take one of these cards and play it in any one of the days. When you play out into the days, you have a lot of flexibility. It's just that once cards are played, you really can't rearrange their order. But when you play a card, you can kind of stick it in wherever you want to, and you can't have more than 3 cards in any given day, unless you do a little something tricky and go on a walk or something like that. But we'll get to that in a second. So we'll get right to playing our cards. We can do this simultaneously, and we'll sort of narrate this as we go. So do you have you looked at your cards?
Let me see. Hold on.
The other thing we're going to do is Elisha is considering her cards. We've randomly put these experience tokens on each day. One of the things you're going to want to do is try to match up experiences that you play with the experiences of the day, because the better you do that, you're able to unlock some bonuses as we do our planning. Those bonuses are going to help us remain flexible when we actually go on the trip. Do you know what you want to play?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, go ahead and do it.
All right, I am going to visit an anime museum.
Oh.
And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put it on my Thursday because it matches the shopping icon.
Well, I am going to, and was that in Tokyo? Oh, we're both starting in Tokyo. And by starting, I mean in the game. But she's going to Tokyo. She has to be in Tokyo on Thursday. I am actually going to go to Tokyo on Saturday for sure to dine at a top restaurant.
Oh.
This is going to give me a couple of the food experiences, but it's a nice restaurant, so it's going to cost me some money. We'll get more on that later. But now we take the card remaining and we pass it to the other player. If we were playing more than one player, they would pass one direction, and then at a certain point, they're going to pass the other direction, but 2 players, you get the idea. Then we just move on to the second round, and it's the same thing. 1 card of each, 1 card of each. So I am going to start, and I'm going to go to a themed cafe, and I'm just going to load up on Saturday here. It's another food icon. Now I can lay this below here or above here. I like this right here, and what you see here is the highlight of the day at the bottom of the card. The bottommost card, you're going to score that if you can. And I will like this one, so I'm going to keep it on the low side and put the themed cafe above it. And as you can see, I have 3 of those icons now, which is going to help for that bonus when I get the 3rd card.
Okay, I am going to go to a department store in Ginza. So I'm also going to load up my same day, and I'm going to stick with Thursday. And now I've got 2 of the same shopping tokens, but
Nice.
I also have a little unhappy, I guess.
Yeah, she's spending money.
I mean, that generally does not make me unhappy, but You know. Oh, shoot. I'm going
where
actually...
are you going to put it? Above or below?
I'm going to actually put it above it because I
Okay.
want this, not the other. So that is important to remember.
It is very important. And again, we'll pass these cards to the other player and move on to the next round.
All right.
Same thing. So we're going to do this exact same thing for the first 4 rounds, and then we'll show you in the 5th round how it changes it up a little bit. Okay. I will say the game has a lot of unique and a variety of different experiences. So, and a lot of not just flavor text, but sort of informative text. And they actually have the phonetic pronunciations of a lot of things,
right,
which is very helpful, particularly when you're trying to do a video on the game.
And you don't speak Japanese.
And you don't speak Japanese.
So I'm going to still stick with Thursday, plus because I've got these shopping tokens, but this is not pink or blue. It's actually a neutral color, which means that it can be for either Tokyo or Kyoto. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to
tuck it in there
tuck
somewhere.
it in. Can you help me tuck?
Yes.
Thank you. Fingernails are the worst, but they're so pretty. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and tuck that, and then I've got 1, 2, 3 of a matching token. So Thursday's done.
And it unlocks a bonus. So
yes,
whenever you place your 3rd card in a day, you get to take one of these bonuses depending on how many of the matching experience you have. So like she said, she has all 3, so she can take all the way up to this, which is a train, a luxury train, or she can go on a walk down here, or she can take any of these. These tokens here are research tokens that give you some flexibility, let you draw more cards if you want to, or they're each worth a point at the end. Then there's also a wild token she could take. That's going to let her basically artificially get some experience as we're going on our trip.
Fulfill these things if we end up coming up short.
Yeah, and then the smallest one is just to go up on the happiness. But I assume since you got 3...
I'm good, and I'm going to go ahead and take a luxury train if I may.
So the trains, just so you know, we're going to be collecting some of these, hopefully enough throughout the game. Once we're done and before we actually go on the trip, you have to put a train token between each, whenever you transition from Tokyo to Kyoto or Kyoto back to Tokyo, because it represents traveling back and forth. If it's a luxury train, it's great because it's going to make you happy and you're going to get some points. If it's a standard train, which is the flip side, it's -2 points. And then we all start with one starting train, which is kind of neutral. No point, no negative, no positive points. Right. I am not going to load up on Saturday. I'm actually going to visit a shrine, the Meiji Jingu Shrine here, also in Tokyo. So I've got a Tokyo-heavy end of the week here thus far. But it's got one of these icons here, which is going to be good for me. And then I will give you this card right here.
All right.
All right. Next round, this is the last round where we're each going to get just 1 and 1 of these cards. Oh, I've played this game a few times now, and I'm still seeing cards that I have not seen at all. There are some similar cards. In fact, there are some same locations, but even the ones that are same locations usually have different bottom of the card scoring or some of the icons at the top. So I am going to stick with my shrines, but I'm going to be placing this on Wednesday. And this is a neutral card, so it could be either one, so it lets me remain flexible, but it also matches the shrine icon, so hopefully, I need to get 3 cards played so I can get some of those bonuses, but that's what I'm doing. I'll go ahead and pass my card.
All right.
What are you doing?
I am going to go load up Saturday. Even though this doesn't match the icon, this bottom power here, if I meet this criteria, I can get 2 points per train. So I want to maybe travel a lot and then maybe score up a bunch of points rather than having it earlier in the week where it might not be as juicy.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So.
Oh, and by the way, speaking of traveling on train or by air, we had passports. This is an optional pack that comes with the game, I think, on their crowdfunding campaign. But we each picked 2 of these at the beginning of the game, or drew 2, and we're picking 1. I picked Thrifty. And Thrifty says that each time during my trip that I get one of those happiness icons from spending less money, after all, I am thrifty, I'm going to go up 2 on my happiness track instead of 1, which is pretty big. So I need to get some of those. I don't have any out there so far. I need to get some of those out there. And then each one of those is also worth a point.
I see.
So I'm thrifty.
All right. I chose Planner, and I start the game with 5 research tokens. And these research tokens allow me to cash that in and then draw 3 cards. So if I've got a hand where it's just not really fitting in with what I want, I can spend one of these to get some options and discard what I don't want and then take something else. Just having a variety, which comes in handy. Yeah. But if they are unspent, they are all worth a point at the end of the game.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. Plus, you actually start up 1 on the green track right now.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not to mention, at the end of the game with Planner, that green icon actually counts as she goes through. You'll see when we score those bottoms of the card, if she has one that triggers off of those icons, she has one on this card that counts for that, which is pretty cool. The passport cards are all really cool, and then they have a variety of different things. Some of them give you kind of a head start. You might have 1 experience of every type, things like that. But those are ours. So that was that round. You're passing that over here. And now we're going on to the 5th round. This is where things are a little bit different. You've noticed we've passed each other's cards for the first 4 rounds. This round, we don't draw from this pile. We draw from the cards that were passed to us. So as you can tell, if we'd been thinking, and I can tell you I was not thinking this way, we could stick other players with cards that might not suit what they're doing. This is a game of balancing what you're trying to do, but also maybe trying to have a negative impact on their options, if you will.
I definitely gave you cards that you're probably not going to like.
Maybe. So go ahead and here, I'll pick these up for you.
Thank you.
And there, I still moved the board. So we're going to select from these cards, and as you can see here in the middle, for the next 5 rounds, we play 2 cards and pass 2 cards. And this is where it gets, what I was just saying about passing the cards, it happens so frequently here where we're picking up from this deck that you can take that into consideration a little bit more. All right, I am going to start here. I've got a temple and a shrine here, so I'm going to go ahead and just load up Wednesday because that's when I want to go to temples and shrines. I've got go to Kuji Temple. I'm going to put that there, and I'm going to put the Yasaka Shrine at the bottom because I like this scoring here at the bottom. Since it's tied to this, I'll likely get some of those icons here. But because that was my 3rd card, I'm going to look 1, 2, 3 of those, so I matched up to 3. I am also going to take a luxury train. So now I've got a couple trains.
All right.
And then I'll pass these over to you.
All right, I'm going to take a trip on Friday to the Niho Castle. And I've got that there. I like the matching icon here. And then...
Well, that's a big scoring card, too,
I
if
know.
you put it at the bottom.
If I can get it figured out. Because I got,
we'll
see.
Yeah,
We'll
it's possible. It's possible.
We'll see. And then I'm going to, on Tuesday, because I like matching my icons, I'm going to see the Hachiko statue.
Oh, wow. So if you travel twice before then, you'll get these, which is, 8 points is not nothing. That's pretty
know,
good.
But that's going to be...
It is going to be tricky. I mean, usually you don't want to travel a ton.
No.
But given your situation, like here and now here, you could really benefit from traveling a lot.
I know. TBD. We'll see what I do.
What'd you give me? Oh, you gave me 2 Kyotos.
I gave you some garbage cards.
So, that was the end of round 5. Yeah, and then we'll go into round 6, which is a little different. We go back to these decks, and then we go back to those discard piles, so on and so forth, until we've played 13 rounds. After 13 rounds, we're going to put trains wherever we need the trains, and we're going to run through our trip from Monday all the way to Saturday to score the points. We will do all of that off camera, and we'll be right back to show you kind of how all of that shakes out. And we are back. We have planned out our entire trips to Japan. I have to say, I've gone on far more walks this time than in any other game. I don't know if I explained this beforehand, but when you take your cards and you don't exactly have the cards you want to play, and you don't have all the tokens like she had.
I used a lot.
And she used all but one of them?
I used 4 out of my 5.
What you can do is discard a card, pass a card, and then you draw either one card from either deck and you place it face down in your activities. And you kind of learn as a surprise, which you'll see in a minute, what that holds for me. So we're now going to score from Monday all the way through Saturday. But before we do that, we have to place all of our trains.
Oh boy, here we go.
You want to start?
Elisha
picked up a ton of trains.
I did. I needed them. Okay, so I'm Tokyo. Okay, so I got a train up here because I went to Kyoto.
Beginning of Tuesday.
Yep, and then in the middle of Tuesday,
It's just
I
a
go
quick
back
trip to Kyoto. just a
little baby trip. But I got a tiny little baby trip. So I'm gonna have to baby trip again because I popped back because I really wanted to see that statue. really wanted to see it.
It was the only
All
time.
right. I mean, right. Okay, and then I will go back to Tokyo here, back to Kyoto here. And, I think I'm short a train.
Oh, you are.
This is where you got the 7 before.
Yeah, so she has one more train here. But she's got more than enough positive trains to counterbalance that.
That's
Plus,
fair.
remember, she's got this card. Oh, and another.
Yeah.
Oh, and you got that one because you traveled twice.
Yeah.
What? So those are her trains. I'm going to fare far worse on mine. So my first train is going to be at the beginning of Tuesday. And then at the end of the day, Wednesday, I didn't go back and forth as quickly, although I just went to Osaka for the end of the day on Wednesday because I went right back to Tokyo on Thursday.
Yep.
And then I stayed in Tokyo. Oh,
Ooh.
in fact, wait, is that accurate?
I mean.
So 1.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
I mean.
yeah.
Yeah, because if you wanted to keep it the same, that can all stay the same. That can all, there you go.
I didn't have to use my start train.
What?
I thought I traveled
I
far
mean,
more
do you
than
want to?
that.
I mean,
Nope,
you could
that's okay. I'm
he
good.
can let me borrow.
I'm good. I enjoy my luxury trains. That's really all I went to Japan for in the first place, is just to travel by train. So now that all of our trains are out, we're going to go through from Monday to Saturday. And we'll do this pretty slowly, although when you're playing the game, this can go quite a bit more quickly, and you can kind of do it simultaneously. But you want me to start on my Monday?
Yeah, have at it.
All right, so here's what you do. This is when all the action takes place. You're going to look at these cards, you're going to get these points, and you're going to move your tokens, most importantly, along this track. I didn't do so great on Monday. So the first thing on my Monday is I'm going to move my unique experience token up 1, and that's going to be 3 points. The next one doesn't give me any experience, but it does give me 5 points. And the next one is my walk. This is the first walk that I've gone on. And how you resolve walks is I'm going to take this right now and flip it over. And if I like what I see, I can keep it like that and play the card and activate it as normal. We'll see.
I'm going to keep that, right?
I might keep it. So it's going to give me another unique experience and 3 points. But I'm not going to be able to score this down here. And the alternative is that I would get to move up on this track, which isn't bad, and only 2, well, it's still 3 points. You know what? I'm going to stay on the walk.
Oh.
I'm going to stay on the walk because I'm good on that icon, I think, for the rest of my trip. So it's going to move up here. It only moves up 1. My passport only moves up 2 when it's a thrifty money symbol that moves that up. Plus, I have a walk icon. And my total points for Monday then are 3, 8, 9, 10, 11 points. So my Monday is 11 points.
Oh, my Monday, I don't know, is as juicy, but I'm going to go up 2 on the food and 1 on this unique experience. Is that right?
Yep.
And so I go 2 up on the food.
Nice.
And I go up 1 here, right?
Oh, yeah.
Boop, which means I get to bump this up and I will get 5 points.
Yeah, she was able to go up that track during the game from a couple different actions that she took. But that's not common.
So now that I'm here, I go back to the neutral position.
Yeah,
and
you
if
can't
I were
lose those points.
Right, and so then if I go up here again, obviously I can get 12 or 20, should I do that enough.
So what's your points then?
So I got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I definitely didn't do this. This was one of those like Hail Mary cards at the very end that didn't quite work out.
Those bottom cards are called the highlights of the day, and sometimes you just don't see that highlight. So your total points were 9?
9.
All right, so you get 9. I'm ahead of you so far, but I think that's going to change. Now we'll go to my Tuesday. I'm going to start by handling my train. It's going to give me 2 points for the day, but it also moves that up another 1. So it's going to reset, and I'll go to 5. That's a good thing. And then I've got the food icon going up 1. My unique experience going up another 1. Unfortunately, money going down.
Whew.
And then, I get to resolve another walk. I might keep that just so that it stays up on the mood track. Oh, that's beautiful. That's even better. That's even better. Oh, by the way, when I moved up this green...
Did you move up 1 or 2?
I don't think I even moved it up.
Did you?
Yeah, because I moved it up for this.
Uh-huh.
And it should move up 2 for that one.
Uh-huh.
1, 2.
Yep.
And then I am going to... Oh, I'm not going to get many points here, but I'm going to keep this. Because this icon is going to move it up 2 again. 1, 2. And it'll reset, and then it'll move up.
How'd you get up there the first time?
These 2 up here. Yeah, I had a lot. But I'm afraid I'm going to max it out by the end, and then I'm going to go negative a couple times because I've got a lot of negatives. And then it moves up my shrines 1.
Uh-huh.
And that is it right now. I think I'm good. So my points for Monday are 2, 4, 8, 11, and of course I didn't get this. We're not doing so great on the highlights thus far.
I mean, speak for yourself, because my Tuesday's going to be better.
I've got 11 points. Yeah, and the days can get pretty juicy. In our warm-up game, we had a couple days that were 20-point days.
I did, not you, sir.
Did I not?
No.
She had to point that out on camera. All right.
Okay, my Tuesday, I have a start train, which doesn't give me any points, but I go 1 up on the shrine, 1 up on the shopping.
Nice.
And I go 3 on here.
Plus that train at the bottom.
Yeah, plus this train here. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And that goes back to the neutral position, and then I get 1 more for the train.
Oh, man.
And I traveled twice, so I met this highlight of the day. And so that I will get 8 points, and I get to move up 1 on my blue. Or the unique experience, rather.
That is crazy. So your total points are what?
So I got
7, 8, 9 plus 8?
So I got, 10, and then, 17, 19.
Oh, did we take these 2 points?
Nope, 20, 21.
Oh.
No, I'm sorry. So I got 10 here. Yep.
17, 18, 19. Whoa.
Big day.
That's crazy. Did I get my 2, 4? Yeah, I did. Got to keep track of it. It's a lot of points to score from a lot of different places.
Sure.
Are we ready for Wednesday?
I'm ready.
Okay. Wednesday, I'm going to go up and move all my tokens up. So my shrine went up 3 times. 1, 2, 3. That gets into scoring position. My shopping went up 1. And then I've got 2 points from the train. I move up once from this, and then twice from this one because of my passport.
Ooh,
That's gonna move me up
nice,
to 20 and reset.
baby.
Yeah, but this one might help me a little bit, but we'll see. And then my points. And this time I finally scored my highlight of the day.
Yay!
So I've got 2, 4, 6, 8.
Uh-huh.
And then this one qualifies because I have 2 unique experiences already, which you can track right here. I'm going to get 2 points per set of yellow and green.
So 1.
That's not great.
It's just 2 points.
But it's a highlight nonetheless.
It's something.
So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
Yay.
Not so sure about that one.
Wednesday. My Wednesday. I'm traveling again.
So it starts with a green.
Does start with a green. Boop. And then I'm going to get 3 on the shrine. 1, 2 scoring territory. I get 2 on the pink and 1 on the blue.
Man, you had a lot of icons on that day.
I did. Well, not a lot of points, but...
And you're going to get the highlight as well.
And I am going to get the highlight. So I'm also going to get, because I have that. So then I get 3 points and then 1 point per pink, which is another
2 more.
So
5 points for the bottom. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
That's it?
I think so. These are pretty small cards.
Yeah, I know. I know. Yeah.
She beat me by 2. So my 10 isn't so bad after all.
I mean, I still beat you.
That's true.
My
That's
Wednesday
true.
was better.
Are you ready? When we travel, we're much more supportive than what we are being right now. So my Thursday is going to start out with a train. So it's going to move this up 1. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 shopping. 1, 2, 3, 4 shopping. 1 food.
1 blue.
And 1 blue. I had quite a few icons there.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, I also have 2 negative icons. 1,
Boop,
2.
boop.
But as long as I can keep that hovering so it doesn't tap here, although I don't think that's going to happen, I'm fine. So those are all of my icons. Then I've got 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 points up there. And then I've got these 3. So I've got another 8, 15 points. And my yellow shopping goes up 1 more. Hopefully I can get it up. Doesn't look like I'm going to.
Oh.
So what were the points? 15.
That's not bad. Best day yet.
That is my best day yet. I don't think this is going to match my last trip to Japan, though.
No.
No, we'll see.
All right, we're on Thursday, right?
We are on Thursday.
My
You can skip
Thursday.
Thursday if you want.
No.
Okay.
Thursday. So I get to go up 1 more on the track. Boop. So I also get 20.
That's a killer.
Nice. And so then I go up 3 on the yellow. 1, 2, 3. Scoring territory for there. I go 1 on the blue.
Oh my.
Nice. I do go down 1, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, but you're all right.
But I do have enough here, which means I meet this criteria. So I'm going to get 3 and then plus 4. So
that's
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 15, 16, 17.
Of course. Have you not? Oh, I beat you on Monday. At least I beat you on Monday.
Well.
I had a great Monday. All right. We're getting close to the end of the week. Friday. My Friday isn't great. I went on another walk, but let's see here. I've got one. Oh, this is my first nature trip?
Really?
Yikes. 1 on nature, 1 on shrine.
Okay.
1 on unique. Oh, good.
Oh,
I
good
got
for
some
you.
points there.
All right.
Then I've got this one. Oh, I don't know that I want to do this. Is this gonna? This will score, but not a lot.
It's gonna be 4,
5,
6. 6 points, or alternatively,
it's 10 points, or. Ugh.
Yeah, you've got to take the 10 points.
I think
How
I've
do
got
you
to
not?
do this. I think I've. Oh, but it is. Yeah, I'm good. I'm still good.
Yeah.
So it's gonna move my.
You already did that.
Oh, I did.
Pretty sure. Wait.
No, I don't think I did. I hadn't decided on the card yet. So this moves up. This moves down. I've got this. So my total points for the day are 3, 7, 8, 9.
15.
Well, 9 plus 13. Yeah, you're right. 15. Another 15-point day. I'm okay. I'm all right.
It's fine. It's fine.
If I could just average 15-point days, that's what I'd like to do. I don't know if Saturday's going to pull me through, but we'll see.
I feel like my Friday is going to be better than your Friday.
Yeah. Oh, here comes a 20-point turn, I think.
So, all right. So I've got 1 here. So
You're balancing that pretty well.
I have been. Yeah. So I've got 3 here. So I go 1, 2, another score. Nice. And this juicy little card. You have all those? I do, because I've got, everybody's up. I got exactly 2.
Oh, wow.
That was why my Monday was kind of messy looking, and that's why my highlight of the day didn't really work out, because I really just wanted to get the food. So I get 12, so 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22.
Oh my, that's the biggest day we've had so far. 22. That is a big day.
That's a big day.
Oh,
did I math that right? I feel like I did.
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
12 plus 6, 18. Yep, 22.
I'm all paranoid. People in the audience are going to be like, she can't.
Now, I want to point this out. I don't think I missed an opportunity to do this. I had a wild token that I could use during my trip. The only time I haven't qualified is this one right here, but I would have needed 2 wild tokens to make this happen.
No, that's fair, though.
Unfortunately, I should have probably taken 2 of these for 2 points instead. But in retrospect, next time I go to Japan.
Okay, next time.
I'll play. Okay, here's my Saturday. Right here, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 on the food.
Dang.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh man, if I could just get up in those 8 points. This is the bad part. Well, this goes up 1. Oh man, I'm just shy there.
I know.
Now this goes down 3. 1. So that does that. It resets. 2, 3.
It's only negative 3 points. At least it didn't do it. That's not terrible.
At least it didn't do it twice. And then the bottom of the card, I have to have 4 food, which I have all over the place. I get 3 points plus 1 per food. So that's 1, well,
3
6
plus
more
6.
points. 9 points there. So 9, 10, 16 points. Hey, it's my best day. It's no 22, but it's no slouch.
Yay.
16 points. I don't want your pity A's. I don't want your pity A's.
Honey, it's okay.
All right, what's your Saturday?
All right, my Saturday. I've got another boop on there, and so then I've got 3 on the food. 2, 3. Everybody's scoring.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna kill me.
I mean, I'm not I wish I would have gotten over here, but
Are those
did
all
not
your
happen.
icons?
Those are all my icons.
Did you move this down?
I did not. So this guy goes down. So and then I got -2 points there. But I did. So I met this. So I get 5 points, and then I get 2 points per train.
And you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trains?
7 trains.
Oh my gosh, 14 plus 5, 19. 20, 26. And then those are a wash.
Yep.
26. Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh. Okay, now we score. We're done with our days. So that is our week. That is our trip done, but we have a few more things to score.
Yes.
The next thing is happiness. My net happiness is 20 minus 3. So it's 17. And did you get
Mine's
just
20?
Oh. This is the story of my life, everybody. Just so you know. This is going to be...
It was very close. I think I got him only by 1 point on our practice game.
She did. But she did beat me, as you noted, as she just said. She did beat me then, too. Okay, now we score the tokens out here. I'll do mine because it's very easy. Well, yours is actually very easy. It's 5 times 4, right?
Yeah, same thing. 2020.
2020. Oh, my gosh. I unfortunately... Oh, I did.
Yeah, 2020, baby.
Oh, no, I got 16.
Oh, honey. Oh, no.
All right. Next. Oh, you know what? We were supposed to score our trains all together right now. We scored them as we went. So
that makes sense.
We will just notch that out. But you can score your trains by themselves at the end here. And then finally you get 1 point per research token you have.
I got one little leftover research token.
And she's got 1 more point. Just injury to insult, or insult to injury rather. All right, we are going to add these up and we'll be right back with our final scores. And it didn't take us long to add up the scores. I won, miraculously. We'll just leave it at that. I won.
What?
Thank you for watching. No, I'm kidding. I had 111, which is actually my worst game of this thus far. And this is the highest score I've seen of anyone playing this game with me. 145. I mean, it doesn't hurt that your last 4 scores were 22, 26, 20, and 20.
I mean, it's pretty solid.
It's insane. And you had a 19, which is no slouch. Your Monday was your weak link.
I know. That was
sure.
I filled out Monday last. I was
it's
playing around in this area, and then I kind of worked over here.
Oh, wait. Wait.
What?
There's more. Not much more. I get 1 extra point, so we'll adjust this. For every one of these symbols, I get a point. So 1, 2, 3. Hey, 114!
Ooh, man.
I'm glad I did that on camera. That was maybe the most pathetic thing that I've done today.
Wait. Oh.
Wait. I lost not quite as bad. Yes, so that was Let's Go to Japan. You saw most of everything we did. The only thing you didn't see on camera is a lot of the turns where we were taking cards from our pass piles. And that's really where you can kind of get stuck with a lot of cards. Elisha off camera used a ton of her tokens.
Yes.
When she didn't like her cards, she was like, I'll trade in one of these tokens, draw 3, and then she was able to get cards that she could use.
Yeah, that's how I ended up getting some of the food that I needed, because it was starting to get rough and I was not getting what I needed in the draws, and he was not being kind with his passes.
Well, and plus when you use those tokens, you get those cards, it gives you more flexibility for what you're playing, but it also gives you more flexibility for what you're going to pass to the other person. So you could really, and later in the game you can look and go, oh, they need blue.
Yeah,
and
I'm
I'm
not
going to
give
them
that.
pink.
Exactly.
And it makes things tricky. I had a couple times, as you saw, I had 3 walks in my lineup because I just had to do that because I didn't want to play them the other way. And it makes things really challenging. It's definitely a puzzle that you're trying to solve as you plan the trip, which I think if you've ever planned a long trip to a place far away and you're a planner, you're someone who wants to organize your days, it is kind of a puzzle.
That's my sister-in-law, Audra, all the time.
Oh, really?
Oh, gosh.
That's right. They are giant planners.
Yes. Well, she is. He's just along for the ride, my brother.
Yeah, so that was Let's Go to Japan. If you have any questions at all about the playthrough that you didn't see on camera, please make them in the comments below. We'll get down there and answer what we can. Until next time, of course, make sure everyone has fun at the table, and we'll see you then.